Hi, beautiful people. So, today's topic is very simple. I hope you can pay attention because at the end of the lesson, there's going to be some exercises for you to do in your textbook. Before we start, how's everyone's doing? How's your day at home? I hope everyone is doing okay. Stay safe, stay at home. So, today we are going to be learning about informal speech, but how to do or to make an informal speech by using contractions. So, before we start, you need to understand what are contractions. A contraction is a shorter way of saying two words. So, if you have two words and you want to combine them to become one word, you can use contraction by omitting or remove some letters from that particular word. For example, over here we have H-A-V-E. So if you want to remove H-A over here, you can replace those letters with inserting an apostrophe. So what is apostrophe? And what is the function of apostrophe? An apostrophe over here will fill in the place of the missing letters. So you might ask, what is apostrophe? Possessive is when you want to tell people that this particular thing belongs to someone by inserting apostrophe. For example, Amy's ballet class. So this ballet class belongs to Amy, or Amy belongs to this particular ballet class. So how to make sure people understand that this ballet class belongs to Amy? By inserting or putting apostrophe and then put S after that person's or that people's name. So Amy apostrophe S ballet class. And over here, if you have a plural subject, which is the parents, and then because it is a plural subject, you need to put S right after the noun, right? So the parents, and then you need to put apostrophe, and that's it. No need for you to put the parents and then apostrophe and then another S to indicate a belonging. So it is not even necessary for you to put another S right after apostrophe, which is to indicate the parents' bedroom. Children, on the other hand, children itself is already plural, but it is irregular plural because you don't have childs, you have children for child's plural form. So right after children, it's okay for you to put apostrophe and then S right after the apostrophe, and then rooms. Okay, so a keyword over here, if the plural subject can be if the plural subject is regular noun, meaning to say if it has an S, it can put an S. Unlike children, it's okay for you to end it with apostrophe, but if it's if it's an irregular noun or subject, it's you need to put apostrophe and S right after it. Okay. So another function for apostrophe is for contractions, meaning to say it's what I mentioned just now when you try to combine two words to become one word and some of the letters are being omitted. So this is for informal speech. You are not going to be using this speech in formal settings, meaning in your essay, formal essay, especially if narrative essay, that's fine. But in your formal essay or formal setting, meaning if you want to talk to your superior or you want to talk to your teacher, you want to talk to your principal, it is not recommended for you to use contractions because that indicates informality. Okay, so for example, over here you have they and have, but you want to make it sound informal. You can combine them by making they've, or are not, aren't, they will, they'll. Okay, it sounds weird, but when you try to say this in a full sentence, it will sound normal. because you don't emphasize on how it is sound, or how it sounds. Okay, so to show contraction, when you join two words together, use an apostrophe to show where the letters have been removed. So as I said just now, whenever the letters are being removed, you replace it with an apostrophe. So I have, I've, does not, doesn't, he has or he is, his, it is or it has its, could have, could have, do not, don't, are not, aren't. Okay, apostrophe to show possession. Possession means ownership. We use an apostrophe to show possession. So Bill's jacket, the jacket belongs to Bill. So you put apostrophe and as. Susan's dress, the Smiths' home, Jason and Deb's children, Jaden's and Sophia's bikes. So as I mentioned just now as well, if the subject is already irregular noun like children, it's okay for you to put apostrophe and as followed after apostrophe. But if the subject itself is regular noun like parents or the Smiths or trees, I don't know, boys. So it's okay for you to just end the word with apostrophe to indicate ownership. And then the item belongs to whatever comes before the apostrophe. Okay, think of the apostrophe as an arrow that points to the owner. So as I said, child's pencil. So the child owns the pencil. Now the children, it's okay for you to put apostrophe and as right after the apostrophe. The children own the pencils. The fox's den. Many foxes live in the den. So far so good? I hope so. So there are two types of contractions. Just now we were talking about, what were we talking about? Possessive, right? And now we are talking about types of contractions. There are two types of contractions. So there are not that many for you to remember. The first one is conventional and the second one is non-conventional. Conventional is you can see the letters there, and even when you try to put apostrophe and remove some of the letters, you can still understand where it roots from. So aren't, you can see AREN apostrophe T. So you kind of understand the full form of those words before it being contracted or not. I am, you can see I and then apostrophe am. So all the letters are there. So even after being contracted, you can somehow understand I and am. That is can't, cannot. So all the letters here you can see before it being contracted, so it's easy for you to understand. That's why it is called conventional. However, non-conventional, they are a few, but you still need to know. Okay, shan't and won't. Can you see SHANT? Shan't. So probably shall not. You may come out with a contraction that sound like shalt, if that's the conventional way of contracting two words. Shalt or will not, probably won't. It's very hard for you to pronounce it or even to remember it because it's very unconventional. That's why it makes it easier to contract it to become won't, WONT. Just remove ILL in will and then just combine it with won't. Not all negative constructions are contracted with the form I am not a liar, because becomes I am not a liar. So not all negative construction are contracted with suffix N apostrophe T. So I hope this class is very easy for you to understand. So you need to do your own homework. Like literally, it's not even classwork because you're at home right now. So homework it is. Page 102, you need to do all 1 until 4 in your comprehension book. Page 103 from 1 to 6 in your comprehension book as well. Okay, that's all for today. Take care. Bye-bye.